Hey guys, we're here at the Northeast Hanukkah party. We're going to be asking these amazing teens some questions. Who am I here with today?
Aviva.
What is your favorite Hanukkah tradition?
Eating latkes.
Awesome. Who am I here with today?
Nomi Getzelman.
What is your favorite sufganiyah flavor that hasn't been invented yet?
Well, I think I'd like a sufganiyah mixed with my favorite food, which is tuna tartare. So a tuna tartare sufganiyah.
What do you call the speck that flies into the latke pan?
Oil?
An unidentified frying object.
Good to know.
What's more miraculous, the oil lasting 8 days or eating 10 sufganiyot in one sitting?
The latter.
Thank you.
Welcome home, Liri Albag.
Welcome home, Daniela Globoa.
Welcome home, Nama Levy.
Welcome home, Karina Ariev. We're so happy you're back.
How do you differentiate between anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism?
Well, I think anti-Zionism is a form of anti-Semitism. The belief that the Jewish people have a right to live in the land of Israel and the belief in the right of Israel to exist, I think, is essential in Judaism, at least for the vast majority of Jews. And so by saying that you don't want there to be a Jewish state, you're kind of being anti-Semitic. But there are, of course, many other forms of anti-Semitism. So anti-Zionism is just one form of anti-Semitism.
Welcome home, Yarden, Ofer, and Keith.
We've waited for this day for 484 days.
And we're all so happy that you're home safe.
How do you feel about what Adela spoke about?
I thought a lot of her examples of anti-Semitism that she received was very surprising, but her speech really spoke out to a lot of us, and it was super empowering.
What is something Adela said that stuck out to you?
Something that stuck out to me was the amount of times she brought up the anti-Semitism of the other group, the pro-Palestinians, and because she said she met with him over the course of like 3 years, and it was never really brought up as an issue until like she sued the school. I found that very interesting.
Thank you.
I'm wearing orange for B-Bus.
I'm wearing orange for a B-Bus.
I'm wearing orange for the B-Bus.
I'm wearing orange for B-Buzz.
I'm wearing orange for B-Boss.
We will never forget you. Shiri, Ariel, and Kfir.
Hi, it's Nomi Getzelman, your National Masquerade, and I'm here with Adela Coab, and I'm going to interview her about her fascinating background fighting for Jewish rights on the NYU campus and after that. So if you want to just share a little bit.
Of course. So my name is Adela Kochav. My family's originally from Syria and Lebanon, and they moved to Mexico. That's where I was born. And then I moved to Deal, New Jersey. So I grew up in New Jersey in a small Jewish community. Judaism was always part of my identity. And suddenly I show up to NYU for college, and I was hit with so much anti-Semitism, from assault and battery and protests and flag burnings, to the point I actually decided to file a Title VI case against them. And that case ended up having a pretty big impact and changed the trajectory of my life. And today I am a lawyer and I fight for Jewish rights.
Wow. So over the course of that period of working towards where you are now, what's the most interesting thing that you've learned?
I think I learned that you should try to do whatever feels natural for you and really move that forward. I think for me, a lot at NYU, I was very afraid to stand up because I kept thinking that if I draw attention to things, I'll make them bigger. And it never felt natural for me to draw attention to things.
I think a good way to combat anti-Zionism in schools is through education and open conversations. Teach the history of Israel and its connection to the Jewish people. It's also important to explain the difference between criticizing government policy and spreading misinformation and hatred of an entire ethnic group. Creating a space where students feel safe to ask questions and talk about these topics can help clear up misunderstandings and fight bias.
In one word, what does being Jewish mean to you?
Community. Passion.
Probably community.
Pride.
In one word, what does being Jewish mean to you? Empowerment.
Community.
Connection.